The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the ground, it's Durham. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Unloads quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
On the double. Alert, alert. Down.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly.
Try to get it to the edge. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
On the set.
3rd and goal for the offense.
Timeout, LSU. Ready, set. Cricket.
Takes the easy one to the back.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Alexander. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Looking to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lets one fly deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. What a terrible, terrible shame. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds. being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set! Get set!
From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
42 Spider!
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. On the option, he'll toss it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker is Alexander. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's held. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball is...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon to make the play.
The Sooners will move the sticks with the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Out, 55, quick, ready, go.
Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Keeps it on the draw.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. The Sooners get it past the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.